Oh my fucking god, what's going on today, guys? Alright guys, this video is going to be somewhat, kind of serious. Yes, one of those serious type of videos. So listen up, I'll try to control the little troll in myself, but it might be a little difficult. No, but seriously, this video is actually going to be somewhat kind of serious. Alright, so anyways, I get a lot of questions basically pretty much asked to me all the time, and one of the questions I actually still get asked, and I actually really do apologize, I should have made this video back in March of this year. But if you guys remember, I broke my hand. I was kind of depressed because I had to have surgery, and I knew that I was going to need about 5 to maybe 7 months of occupational physiotherapy. Occupational physiotherapy is when you sit in a fucking room and you squeeze a ball to get your motor skills back. It's horrible. Alright, so anyways, yeah, I really should have made this video back in March. But like I said, I just didn't get around to it and shit. But one of the questions that I still get asked is basically, why did I upload about, I'd say 11 months of pre-recorded videos? Yeah, that's about how long it was. I'm pretty sure that the majority of you guys know this. If you don't, then it might be something new to you. But anyways, I'm basically pretty much in the United States Marine Corps. I've been in the Marine Corps now for 5.5 years, actually going on 6 years. That might be somewhat hard to believe, since I do upload so much entertaining videos for you guys. It's a little hobby and stuff, you know. But no, otherwise, I actually do have priorities in life. I know some of you guys actually think I'm just some, boob and stuff. But then I would actually like to achieve a little more than the average person in my lifetime. Basically, pretty much before the zombie apocalypse happens, or, we die of old age. It's one way or the other. A zombie apocalypse is going to happen, or I'm going to die of old age. Either way, I'm going to die. Alright, but basically, plain and simple, the reason why that I uploaded pretty much about 10 to maybe 11 months of pre-recorded shit and actually didn't finish uploading all the pre-recorded stuff I pre-recorded was basically because I did a deployment. That's basically the simplest answer that I can give you guys. The reason why that I didn't basically tell you guys that I was being deployed is, one, it's something you really don't talk about. You can talk about it, once your deployment is over, but basically it's something you really actually just don't talk about before it pretty much happens and shit. There's actually only a handful of people that actually knew I was actually being deployed. When I say a handful of people, I mean Chris, Kelly, my friend Adam, and my cousin Tyler. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Alright, but otherwise, the reason why that I chose to basically, pre-record just about a year's worth of videos for you guys, well, let me first of all say this. Back in 2000, and I'll on the screen, I'll be showing fucking, some old pictures, some, deployment pictures, some new pictures of me in my uniform, so you guys can basically, see some shit. But anyways, basically back in 2009, when, I pretty much first, went overseas and shit, my fan base at the time, it was below 15,000 subscribers, and I only had one YouTube channel, and basically pretty much I was uploading at that time 1 to maybe 2 video a week. So for me to really go over, it wasn't a problem me uploading pre-recorded stuff. Not to mention, to be perfectly honest, Jagex really wasn't updating the game a whole lot back then, and no harm was really done. I mean, I really don't talk about my personal life on this game, mainly because I play this game for fun, and I kind of keep shit separate and stuff. But this past year has really drained the living fuck out of me. And plus, it kind of really got all fucked up with pre-recorded videos and stuff, so yeah. Think of it this way. Basically, a year ago, when I say a year ago, I mean kind of like March of 2011, I had at the time, 4 YouTube channels and just about 200,000 subscribers. Really did not want to upload a video basically saying, hey guys, I'm going AFK for like 11 months. I'll see you guys then, or I may never see you guys again. Oh well, see you guys in 11. You see, you don't do something. You haven't, even though this is my fucking hobby, there's still an obligation, even though some of you guys really don't give a fuck, but I'm making this video basically for the guys that actually give 2 fucks. But yeah, I mean, there's certain obligations out there and stuff. But anyways, yeah. So what I did last 2011 March until the beginning of May was I spent 60 fucking days in front of a computer, literally 18 hours a day, pre-recording video. I actually made 1,479 fucking videos for you guys to watch while I was basically going to be gone. I will take that number to my fucking grave with me, because those 60 days, I had no social life. While all my friends, they were out fucking having fun before, we were basically doing our pre-deployment fucking build-up and shit, I sat in front of a goddamn computer. And yes, actually, all my pretty much just about all my friends IRL know what I do as a hobby, and they are very, very jealous. It's actually kind of funny, but yeah. So I still fucking blame those 60 days that I spent pre-recording those videos for my tonsils. I need to get my goddamn tonsils removed. Probably either before Christmas or after Christmas, but still. That's basically why I lived off of fucking cough drops. All for you bastards. It was all 60 fucking days of my life spent for you little bastards. It was definitely a miserable experience. It fucking sucked. So anyways, basically pretty much what happened, and the person I pretty much had uploading, my cousin Tyler, I had him uploading all my shit for me basically on YouTube and stuff. The only things that were not pre-recorded was the giveaways I actually did. Basically, whenever I had leave and shit, I actually did record giveaways. Basically, to keep you guys happy and stuff, and to basically, I don't know, I kind of really felt kind of bad, so that's why I did actually quite a few giveaways and shit. But yeah, otherwise, besides the giveaways and shit, everything else was basically pretty much pre-recorded. But anyways, pretty much what happened was mid-July, like literally a month and a half during our fucking build-up and shit, I get a phone call from Chris, no one's perfect, and he's like, dude, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? He's like, Jagex just updated RuneScape, and everyone knows you have pre-recorded videos. Picture NightmareRH in 110-degree weather with about 50 pounds of gear on his body, pacing around in a circle, screaming, fuck! They fucked me again! All my friends thought I was having a nervous breakdown. And then I said, no, it's fucking, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's basically pretty much what what happened. I kind of was expecting Jagex to kind of change the RuneScape layout, probably like a little bit later, hopefully, towards the end of my deployment. But they actually kind of fucked me and changed it before, I even left for overseas and shit. One of the things I actually did enjoy actually while I was overseas, and the limited amount of time that I actually, got on the computer to actually check my personal Facebook, basically, say hello to some friends and family members, was basically logging on to my YouTube channel and basically reading some nasty, dirty little comments. I think the best comment from one of you guys out there was basically, NightmareRH is more evil than Osama bin Laden because he's uploading pre-recorded videos. Yeah, that actually, I actually showed a friend of mine that was actually Skyping with his girlfriend next to me and shit, and he actually laughed out loud about that. But yeah, that's thank you. Apparently, I'm so fucking evil for keeping you guys entertained and spending 60 days of my life, basically, making close to fucking 1,500 goddamn videos. Then what basically pretty much happened was I came home, and if you guys remember pretty much what happened in the beginning of February, it's me and my cousin got into a little cat fight, and my cousin at the time, he was doing me a favor, so he had all my emails, my passwords, basically all my stuff to my YouTube accounts. And yeah, you guys probably remember what basically happened in February and shit, but, you live and learn, and we're basically fine now. Then, basically, pretty much to sum it all up, around about beginning of March, we were basically getting ready to go back to our homes and stuff, and I was basically packing up a lot of my shit, and if you guys remember, basically took a dive, and I kind of fell down some stairs, broke my hand, had 2 broken bones, had to have surgery, basically I kind of got stuck on kind of like a military type med hold where you have to do physiotherapy, through the military, which It was fucking horrible. It really was. I just got done doing physiotherapy right around the first week of October, and that's actually when my cousin flew in from Indiana, and I'd basically been busy for the past like month and a half and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, that's basically pretty much why I made a whole bunch of pre-recorded videos, and it really drained the living fuck out of me for the past 18 months of my life. Otherwise, like I said, I'm just really making this video actually for the people that have legitimate questions and that just pretty much care in general, even though that might be a small percentage, but still. I know this is the internet, and the one thing about the internet is that there are a lot of anti-military fucks out there that basically don't have a job, don't pay taxes, really pretty much have no ambition in life. All they pretty much do is come on the internet and, basically type. But otherwise, as for the future goes in general, basically, right now I'm pretty much in the reserves, and my contract ends April of 2013. So, you guys really don't have to worry about me going anywhere ever again. In case you guys are pretty much wondering what job I basically chose in the Marine Corps, I enlisted as infantry. Reason why I chose an infantry job back in 2006 when I enlisted is basically because I, did not plan on doing 20 years. I just really wanted to serve my country, be a patriot. It really doesn't matter what fucking country you're from. And I do understand a lot of you guys are probably saying, oh, this video doesn't really mean anything to you. But it doesn't matter what country you're from. You should still love your fucking country, and you should still be a patriot. If you're not a goddamn patriot, then you should get the fuck out of your country. I mean, that's really plain and simple and shit. But anyways, yeah, I basically went in as infantry. I pretty much had my reasons for joining. Mainly because a bunch of assholes basically, knocked down two beautiful buildings that I never got a chance to go tour on. I went on the goddamn Statue of Liberty tour, but I never went on the two beautiful fucking towers that are no longer there. But anyways, yeah, if I did choose to do 20 years, I probably most likely would have changed my job probably around probably about a year ago and stuff. Probably would have changed my job to maybe like data systems or something, something to do with computers, because I actually really like working on computers, doing computers. But as for my personal future goes, it's kind of funny because I've been waiting now for literally the past like 2.5 years to use my GI benefits and basically go to tech school. Pretty much want to get my HVAC license, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, the guys that basically install air conditioners, heating, ventilations, and the guys that actually make a fairly decent amount of money. But otherwise, yeah, that's really my future. Depending if I have my tonsil surgery before Christmas or after Christmas, I'll probably begin tech. If it's after Christmas, I gotta wait till like the end of March. Fucking sucks, but that's really whatever. If it's before Christmas, then it's one of those things that I don't really want to have surgery before Christmas because I actually want to enjoy Christmas dinner. Alright guys, but that basically pretty much sums it about up for my future and past and present and shit what's going on. Like I pretty much said, I made this video basically for you guys, or for the people that actually do fucking, actually care. As for the people that don't care, then apparently I'm more evil than Osama bin Laden because I chose to spend 60 days of my life pre-recording videos for you guys. And it would have been perfect if fucking Jagex didn't fuck it up. But yeah, apparently I'm so evil for keeping you guys entertained and shit. But anyways, if you guys actually do see, there are people on this game that actually still go around saying, oh, Nightmare pre-recorded videos, hooba 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 hooba. If you do see any of those people, please, just send them this way. Like for example, I'm not telling you to have, to pass this video around. If you guys want to pass videos of mine around, please pass my PvP, videos. Pass those videos around. Don't pass this, but if you do know someone who's a fan that basically kind of has a bitter taste in their mouth because I uploaded, pre-recorded videos and I'm such an evil person, then basically, say, hey, go and watch this video and shit. But that's pretty much about it. Like I said, I like keeping my kind of personal life and fucking YouTube and RuneScape life kind of separate. So if you are in my clan, And one of the reasons why I made a clan is because I'm actually now able to actually manage a lot more shit and stuff, because I'm fucking home. But yeah, that's basically pretty much about it. Just like I said, I like keeping my personal life kind of separate because I like having fun on this game. So don't ask me any stupid, retarded. And obviously, you're going to know what a stupid and retarded question is. I mean, seriously, come on now. But yeah, that's basically pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else to say. And new RuneScapian video tomorrow. And yeah, hope you guys have a good night. Bye.